Because it's the end of the decade and I'm sitting here as a 21-year-old person with hemiplegia, I thought it would be good to go back in time to when I was younger, around about 15, to kind of recognise through hindsight the struggles I was facing back then and how different those struggles are now, in hopes that it will help some of you guys that are going through the same struggles and kind of show you that those struggles won't last forever. The first thing that I struggled with when I was younger is a lack of independence. A lack of independence is something that I definitely had. I remember in school being taken from class by a learning mentor. This is something that I needed because at the time I didn't have the confidence to navigate through the school on my own. I also didn't have the confidence to go out and about on my own. But both of these things had a massive impact on my mental health, as I really badly wanted to be independent like the people around me. I now realise, being the age that I am, that there was nothing wrong with me at all. The problem was, because of my disability, I just had a lack of experience in the world and going out places. So it just took me a bit more time than others to start to feel comfortable about going out and being independent, going out places on my own. So if anybody is watching and relates to what I've just said, just know that it takes time. You will start to become more independent just as your life goes on and as you experience new things. Every time you experience new things, your confidence in yourself and your independence will start to grow. The next thing I want to talk about is anxiety. When I was younger, I had bad anxiety around the ages of 15 to 16. I won't go too in depth on this because I did make a video on it. I'll link that up in the YouTube card now, so that'll appear up there, I think, if you want to go watch it. But when I was younger, I had bad anxiety to the point where I found it hard to communicate with anyone. I couldn't go on the bus on my own or buy something from the shop on my own. And this boils down to I just didn't have the experience in those areas. I never really needed to go on the bus. I only spoken to people who I felt comfortable speaking to, so I never pushed myself to speak to different people, and anything that I wanted to get from a shop, someone else just bought it for me because it was easier. So for me, the development of these skills just happened later down the line. People who I knew that were also disabled started going on buses to places, so this pushed me to go on the bus with them to places, which then naturally developed my confidence over time on the bus, so eventually I could go on the bus on my own. I also started going to different social events where you were kind of like, the social events were set up so you could talk to people, and being there and talking to people improved my like communication ability and kind of lessened that area of my anxiety and made me more comfortable speaking to new people. When it comes to buying things from a shop, I was gently kind of encouraged by many people to go, like, it could be anything. Like, I remember one time it was a packet of crisps and I did it and I felt great, and that made me more confident to do it the next time, and then again, to now where I can go into a shop and buy something, no problem. It's worth saying though that my anxiety hasn't gone away. It is still there, it's just nowhere near as severe. So if you can relate to this and you have anxiety, what I will say again is it's just down to life experiences, and kind of as you go through life your anxiety will naturally get better. But what I will say is analyse, because I'm aware that everybody's anxiety will be different, but if you like me, there was clear things that I had to do, like go on the bus, buy things from a shop. So if you like me, analyse whether your anxiety is to do with just a lack of experience because of your disability, and then after you've done that, then you can kind of work on doing those things that you know will improve your anxiety and challenge those anxieties. But it all comes down at the end of the day to just life experience, and as you go through life, your anxiety will lessen the more you do things that challenges your anxiety. It's important to say though that you are the only person who can decide when you're ready to take those steps to improve your anxiety. You don't listen to anybody else. Don't listen to the people that think you're ready when you're not. You are the only person who can decide that you're ready, and don't take steps towards improving your anxiety unless you think you're ready to. Another problem I had when I was younger was I didn't have many friends, many real friends. There was a couple of reasons for this. Because I didn't have the independence to go around school on my own, I was obviously, like I said before, being taken around the place by an adult, which created a problem because then the people in my class wouldn't want to come up and talk to me because there was an adult around, and they'd be scared they got told to do the top button up or something along those lines. Another reason is because I found myself being mainly surrounded all my life by adults, so I didn't really interact with people on my own age group, and it's because of this that I kind of developed a very kind of, I guess you could say, old head, and I kind of thought in a very similar way to adults, because adults were the only people that was around, so I found myself relating a lot more to adults than to people on my own age group. Although I could relate to adults, I wanted to have friends that were the same age as me, because at school it felt I felt very alone, and I kind of felt like I didn't fit in. This all changed when I went to college, because when I went to college I was among people that were very similar to me, and we were all kind of in the same boat. I found people who had very similar conditions to me, and like I say, was in the same boat and understood me and my condition. And I think that just happens when you get older anyway. You start to meet people who are a lot more accepting of your disability and will like you for who you are. So one thing I will say is, if you're having trouble finding friends now, just hang in there, and the people who will be your friends will eventually find you, and you'll have people wanting to be your friends for who you are, irrespective of your disability. You're not weird or strange because you haven't got friends or because of your disability. It's just that the right people haven't found you yet, and when you progress through life, you will start to meet people just like yourself. I mean, one of my friends has hemiplegia, cerebral palsy, the same as me, so they're in a very similar situation, and you'll just kind of find comfort in that, and they'll understand you a lot more, so you can build a real friendship. One last thing that I'll say is, when I was at school, I 100% thought I was stupid and thick because I wasn't very good at the academic subjects that school is kind of focused around. So I wasn't very good at maths, and I wasn't very good at English, and a lot of the other subjects, due to my disability making it hard for me to do those subjects. But if I could look back and tell myself something now, it would be that I'm not stupid, I'm not thick, I'm far from it. I just needed to find something that I really loved and that I was passionate about, and I found that now. I found that in cameras and content creation and editing and all of that, in media basically, and that's what I'm passionate about, and I thrive in that area a lot more than what I do in English and maths. So what I say to you is, if you're struggling in class or feeling down because you don't feel like you're as intelligent as the rest of the people, just kind of sit back and think like, I might not be very good at these subjects, but I promise you, as you go through life, you will find something that you will be really good at. You will find something that you're passionate about, and that will make you really good at it. And that thing that you're passionate about will make you so good that you'll be better than the people in your class right now that you're thinking they're better than you. So I hope that makes sense. But that's the thing with with all of these things, really, all of the things that I've raised. They all take time. They don't happen overnight. And as you go through life, these things will just naturally get easier. But that's it for this video. I really hope you did enjoy. It's the first video of the year, so I really hope you found some value in it. I really struggle sometimes to find some ideas to do for videos on this channel, but I was really pleased when I thought of this idea, because I really do think it will provide some value with people. But that's it. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you do subscribe over there for more videos on all things disability. You can also watch another video here if you want. Thank you for watching. I know it's a bit late, but Happy New Year, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good one, guys.